I said I was going to do last stream, no more streams, this, that, and the other. I don't think it's going to happen. I've been doing it for too long. I like doing the streams. I like recording, I like updating. I got to do a lot of updates, a ton of updates, some stuff we're working on. The new stuff we got coming out. So, nah, it ain't going to happen. I just got too much stuff I got to do. I'm just going to have to get this stuff done with these individuals. That's what we got to do. So first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and our FLE VT company. Now we're still not going to show up the office, the new place. Can't show you that at all, period. But any place that we are dropping at, make sure, like I said, we have to handle this. We have to get these people taken care of because they started going outside YouTube and they just started doing just doing things they shouldn't have been doing at all, period. So, for the individual, as I said before, September is the beginning start of this, basically following lawsuits and criminal charges. And Fernando is the first person we're going to hit first. He's the one who started all this mess to begin with. He's the one who started the rumors and carrying on and acting up. So he's the one that's going to get hit the hardest first. I think after they see what's going to happen to him, they're going to back down, but it's not going to be enough for you. We're still following charges against you because we have evidence you broke the law and you violated my company. So we're still going to do our streams. I still want to be able to show up some of the new stuff we're working on. We got this Halloween screen we're working on right now, which is freaking sick. We had it a while ago. I didn't do anything with it. It just sat on the back burner. We literally had this screen that did all these crazy effects for Halloween. We did nothing with it. And I'm going to bring it back and put it under FLE technology, and we're going to use it, and we're going to make a ton of money up here with it because, again, the Halloween screens I've seen so far, they're gray and white. They're horrible. The projector hits these things and light splashes all over the place. You can actually see the screen there. It's not really scary if you can see the screen there, sitting there staring at the face. But anyway, after these other individuals, as I said before, I am going to be pushing to get you guys in court, so we can get you guys out of the way because for some reason you don't know boundaries. That's the problem. You don't know the boundaries. So we'll get all that taken care of. Like I said, Fernando's going to get hit the hardest, and it starts in September. So I'm going to go in and start showing off, and some of the technology we're going to be showing off. Different things we're going to be working on. Now, as I said before, it's not going to be hard, really quick, to get these guys a couple of years in jail. And the reason why, we can prove to the courts that they went outside of YouTube to harass us. They went and contacted businesses and people we were actually working with to try to make us look bad. And because of that, that's the reason why, and I talked to an attorney about this, is why they're looking at facing jail time, serious jail time. And they're going to use them as an example to others, because we're going to talk to the judge. We need them to be used as an example to others, so that way our company is not mistreated this way. I told you it's a big thing between an individual and a business, two different things. So you're stopping or trying to stop our business from continuing progress on trying to, work, to try to survive, to try to basically thrive by going out and contacting people we're doing business with and trying to make it look like we're bad people at the end of the day. So because of these actions, we need you put away. That's why it's not going to be hard, including the criminal charges they've already accumulated and their actions on basically how they all work together as a team, which is a conspiracy theory on trying to take my business down. So with that evidence and that we need right there, that is enough to get them anywhere. A term between committing fraud with my company, 30-year prison sentence you're going to receive. We can show strong proof to a judge that you deliberately went outside YouTube and you contacted businesses, any place that we were actually connected to or any place that we actually walked into and tried to make trouble for us. We have the postcards, gentlemen. We have all the information. We have the proof. We have it all. So you are looking at 30-year prison sentence. Easy. So it's not going to be a problem to obtain and ask for it. So we're going to have to come to your state and get a warrant for your arrest. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hire a representative. His job is to go to your state, go to your local police department and begin the process of basically following these charges against you, so that way we can get a warrant for your arrest to get you into a courtroom in front of a judge to get you that 30-year prison sentence. I told you at the end of the day that I had things in the works to get all this taken care of, because again, I want to be able to show off places that we work at. I want to be able to do this and do that. But it makes it hard if we have individuals like these guys that are bitter and jealous over our products, that they're going to go this far out to do dumb stuff at the end of the day. And keep in mind, any copycats, I'm hiring some very special people for you that are designed to stay online and seek and search. And they will find you with no problem whatsoever. Hiding behind your keyboard is not going to happen, because we have the backing of the courts showing that we had to file criminal charges against individuals who carried out these same malicious acts against our company. We can actually get proper authority to come in and watch and monitor to seek out individuals that may be carrying the same activity. So it's not going to be hard to execute that judgment. So I would advise at the end of the day to behave yourself, or if not, God, your freedom will be taken away from you and you'll be sued for millions of dollars. It's just simple and plain. All right, let me get back to my Halloween screen here. So I'm excited about this because I'm going to be showing this off. I'm going to be going down because I have my licenses and everything is locked in. I'm going to go down and get me a permit. So a permit will allow me to be able to operate my screen pretty much anywhere I want in Allentown, if it's permitted in that area. And one of the areas I like is that park. That park over there, to put that screen up in the middle of the park and put that display up is going to be fun. So we're going to have to start early on this thing. Let's see, because it's only the one-day thing. But it's not really a one-day thing, to tell you the truth. People start putting up decorations way before October. So they got a month or more to be able to show off their decorations. Because there's no point putting up all that stuff for just one day. Same thing like Christmas. Well, Christmas is actually a whole month. So September, they start in September up here. September to October, it starts a month early up here. So that's going to be great. Now, keep in mind, these screens do more than just Halloween displays, but right now we're going to be marketing them as Halloween displays. They do other visual effects. That's what they're designed to do. And we do it as a kit, which means it comes with 24 ounces of the coating. The coating, and I'll explain to people at the end of the day, the screen you're going to be projecting is the black side of the screen. It's not the white side. It's the black side. That's where the coating's at. So on the black side of the screen, that's what you're going to be displaying. I have no idea why it's a condom. We have to put a marker there. Put like a little sign there, say right side, wrong side. So I'll have that put on the screen. There are some instructions for that. Pretty simple. White side, it's not the side, it's the black side. That's the side that has the coating. You'll see when you pick it up, it has a fun little coating to it. So we want to get those started for Halloween. Where am I at? I think I'm not there. Wait, were we there? No, we can't have this, did we? We logged out of this. I ran both sites yesterday. Because we got people in the sites right now. I got people that have contract interest, distributor interest, are in our sites right now, looking over all the stuff we have in here. And I had to tell them about the merger. What we're going to be doing is basically these are 2 pages that are going to be changed over, and we have a main page for designing. A web designer's going to come in and start working on that. So it's going to company's going to have one name only. We don't want a bunch of names all over the place. So I'd explain that to them. So let me see. Now you'll still be able to buy the products. It just won't be on these 2 sites. It'll be on the main site, which web designers want to build. But we want to make sure all that's done first before we start the merging of the companies and all that stuff. So yeah. Let me see. This is it right here. Alright, so can't wait to start showing the screen off. Actually, we're going to be advertising this out in the park. Yeah, best way to put it. Best place to have this Halloween screen is right out in the middle of the park. And this is the area where I go sit down and I go have my my lunch and all that right there. It's a fantastic way. Fantastic place to have it at. So that screen is going to give a lot of attention. It's a business district down there. So mind you, you can put this in your window for your storefront displays. You can have this on your backyard. You can have it on your lawn. You can have it in your garage. Some people open up their garage and they put this screen in the garage and they festivalize the garage or whatever, make a projector behind it. Now, projector's requirement, because usually most people are going to be using this around bus, roughly probably 6, maybe 7. You can operate it at 5 o'clock with no problem whatsoever. It does require a 4,000 lumen projector if you are going to use it around that time. Mind you, 4,000 projectors are not expensive. We get those things for like $100. So we use the Christie LW 400s. That's what we use. It's a $100 projector. Some places you can find them for 2, but they're pretty cheap. What I've seen so far in the coloring kits, like I said, I've seen light and gray screens. They got some cheap knockoff projector they throw in there, and the image looks like trash. It's garbage. If you're going to be showing off a display in your window, you want a 100% black background, so that way you don't see the screen. You want to see the image pop up. You want it to look realistic. You want to see the screen. If you saw the zombie display we did on the screen, it looks realistic as I don't know what. And as for the applications are free. You pick them up on YouTube. They're basically Halloween screensavers, as we're using a fire stick. That's all. Make that special effect. We didn't find any software, none of that stuff. We didn't need it. And all you have to do is hit loop, and it'll play the same thing over and over and over again. Coolest thing to watch. Now the screen size is around, oh shoot, I really didn't put the screen size in there. Screen size is 150 inches, 16:9. It's big enough you can stretch it into your garage. It has built-in grummets. It is cool. And like I said, the kit is very easy to apply. It's a spray-on application. Very simple. You dust the screen. You don't have to coat it. All you have to do is dust it. That's why we decided to do a special coating for the black side. We could have used a bleed-through, but a bleed-through means you would have to paint the entire screen, and yeah, the dusting's much easier. It's just a dust coat you're putting on the surface, and it gets it to activate real fast, so don't worry about that. Let me see. I need to come out of here first. About. Come on, doing too much. We don't need all that in here. Let's see. Now, if you're going to be running it late at night, oh yeah, it's ultra short throw compatible too, so you can run ultra short throws on it if you want. Ultra short throws, long throws. I wouldn't run a knockoff projector on that. I really wouldn't. It might not even see it, so I wouldn't do that at all. Period. Like I said, projectors are pretty cheap. We use in our demonstrations. I use projector $10. The Quasar was using a $10 projector. $10, $60, $75 projector. That's it. So you don't need a lot of power to do it. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to use my Sony projector. I'm going to use my Sony projector for the demonstration. I paid $10 for it. That's what I'm going to use for the demonstration. Because I'm doing demonstrations in the apartment. So if I didn't say it already, that's going to be a ghostly screen. It's going to be freaking cool. Now, it doesn't come with a frame at all. There's no frame that comes with it. Like I said, it's a black cloth material. Frames are pretty easy to build. If you want to make it stationary, then you can just staple it around a frame. If you don't want to make it stationary, you want to make the screen where it's completely, what's the word for it? Where it's completely movable. You want to go with building a frame larger than the screen itself. I'm going to be designing a collapsible frame. I'm going to go to Home Depot, and I'm going to pick up everything I need to basically design the frame, which is going to be pretty easy to do. I mean, I could use a portable system I have over here, but I think I'd rather use a frame instead, to tell you the truth, honestly. Oh, wait a minute, we did a portable system. A portable system, we can use that. Yeah, I want to contact my buddy because he's some stuff I have to carry. Because I got to make sure that thing doesn't move. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That'll definitely work. All right, I need to go to City Hall today, and I need to get information on having a permit to operate in that park. Oh, let me see. Oh. That's what I need to do. Go to City Hall and figure out what's going to cost me to operate in that park. That screen. I charge them because I don't need it. So I'm going to pop to City Hall today, go down and see what a permit's going to cost me to operate in that park. So I can go in and basically advertise this screen. That's what I'm going to do. We need a what's news page because we got cool stuff coming in. We need a what's new. We got everything in here with FLE game. Alright, cool. Projector setups. Oh, we did a good job in here. Look this up. Portrait. Tabletop projection screen. So we did this. Look this whole thing up. All right. Oh, that's the Halloween screen, front and rear. So it is in here. It definitely is in here. There's one right there. All right, let me see. I think I want to basically put a what's new page on here, or an update page on here. That's the bottom to that one. Let's see, Marketplace has happy customers. Let me see. We gotta put in a what's new page. It just makes it so much easier to work. And I got the information page anyway. That's what I gotta put in right there. Information page. I'm gonna put it right underneath here. Alright, let me see. There's a blank page. I want a blank page. Right, this is a blank page. Yeah, it's a blank page. Okay. Alright, I'm going to have to be able to, where are you going to be at? You're on the home. Alright, this is from the Navi. Let's see, where are you at? You're by your FLE. Okay, it doesn't. Alright, you put down here on this page. Come on, guys. What's new? Alright, let's see what it did. If it threw everything out of place. Because what happens if you put new stuff in the Navi, it'll throw stuff out of place. Let me see. Gotta bring our page in. Nope, wrong direction. Oh, wait a minute. That would be, that's the opposite. Wouldn't it be the increase would be the other way around? I gotta shrink it and see it. Maybe you can. Alright, let me see. Where are you? Alright, so the home page, what's new? FLE, who's it by here now? Alright, Alright, let me save this. I need to get an idea of where this page is coming up at. I'll publish this. Over to the page itself here. And let me see. Let me read this again. Alright, so what's new? Oh, our intro coming up. Homepage, what's new? FLE, contact us. FLE by here. Alright, shipping information, about us, demos, gamer screens are still there, and yeah, right, perfect. That is perfect. It fit in there perfectly. It fits in perfectly. Right there. So cool. I can get access to everything right there. We have what's new. Alright. I'm going to go pop over and turn the thing off. It's driving me nuts. My air cleaner. And I'm going to go start building my new page. So where are you? Let's see. Alright, so this is good. I need to blow you up. Basic search engine optimizer. What's new? What's new? Page is about all the upcoming Projector products. Now I'm putting this in because, again, this is going to be fantastic for our customers, but also this is a page I can direct over to our investors. You know, people that are coming off for distributorship contracts and everything, they can go to the page and all the update stuff that we're doing, everything we're working on. So this would be fantastic for that. So I'm actually building for both. I'm building for online and offline. Yay! I love it. I freaking love it. I still can't believe I got the office. Man, that was a procedure to go through. It is not easy to get the office. You can't just walk in. It's my first office. You can't just walk in and just go, I want an office, blah, blah, blah. There is procedure, application, and review you have to go through to get an office because it can't let anybody in there. Can't let people in. They're going to be in there carrying on and acting up, breaking the law. And you can't do that. You can't do that. I told you, the lease that they have, they are they're set there so other people can enjoy that environment along with everybody else. And yes, they do criminal background checks on you too. So, yep. Oh, 9 yards. It's interesting. I never actually went and applied for an office before. Apartments, houses, garages are easy because pretty much they just do a background check on you. That's pretty much it, and that's it. That's all it is. There's usually no first, second, and third unless you're paying for some kind of luxury garage, something really big or something. That's the only way. But other than that, no, not really. But an office, yeah, interesting. Same thing as an apartment. It's literally almost the same thing. Almost the same thing. But the difference is when you go into an apartment, you're not asking for business contact information. You got to come up. You have to have a lot of stuff. So you have to really show that you actually have a business. And guess what? How it works? An LLC, yes, limited liability actually works. We're actually applying for another one under the LLC. I think it's what is it called? Let's see. It's a corporate LLC, and which is the one for corporate? Corporate has one because I am applying for. I have a corporate license already. I am applying for a different one. In the LLC versus corporate, and corporate has one. I can't think of the name of it. Oh, C. So theirs is corporate. Let me see. I have to remember it's an abbreviation for the one that stands for corporate. Where's I in C? Incorporated, yeah. So that's the one we're going to be applying for. Thank God I ain't doing the paperwork. This is why I got an attorney. I have to pay for it. Attorney's going to do all that. That's why we got a little thing. We did a retainer at LegalZoom where you can actually hire an attorney to do all your paperwork, all your copyrights, your patents, your provisional patents, trademarks, trademark secrets. Yep, paid for all that. One of the benefits of working in the garage for 1 year is the money you save while you're in here, because again, you have to pay a lot of money. And that money, I took it and invested it right back into my business. I paid for a whole bunch of licensing and paperwork and everything I needed. So when I hit that platform, I'm good to go. And now we hit the platform, got all our paperwork, it's ready. We're good to go. So I can just walk over to City Hall and say, hey, I want to do a video in the park over here, so and so and so. Do you have proper licenses? Yes, you do. Is your business ready? There you go. Bop, 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 bop. All done. Office is right to do here and da 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 da. And yeah, that's it. That quick. So let me see. Okay, so that's what we're going to need for that. I got to read through all that. Let me see. There on the new page. All right, this page is about all the upcoming projector screen products we are working on and what's coming up next. All right. Now, we're even doing an update on the blacklist. It's being changed. So the areas where we have where individuals committed crimes, they're going to be removed. They're going to be put into a special file, and those files are going to be moved to my attorneys for court, and they're going to be moved over to, we don't want anything with the site, anything nasty associated with the site, especially these guys. These guys are bad for business. Anything they touch goes rotten. So we don't want it on the site. So that right there, all that information is being sent someplace else. It's going to be documented in a nice little flash drive, and that's going to be sent to special authorities. We have fraud task force, all kinds of stuff involved in those files. So it's just more than just the Allentown Police. There is consumer fraud, the Better Business Bureau. All of them are going to be contacted about the activity that these guys have been carrying on and off YouTube. Gentlemen, you can't do stuff like this. This carries, this is going to carry problems for you. Can't do those activities like that. You should have kept it professional, online. Just a simple, basic back and forth demonstration who has the better screen. That's what you should have kept it as. When you started taking it off YouTube and you start stalking people, using people's addresses without their permission, using people's faces without permission, you're breaking the law, doxing addresses and so forth. This is where you broke the law. And now, the bad thing about it, this is not going to be the next couple of months are going to be the worst days for Mr. Fernando. They're going to be absolutely horrifying. Because that's the first person we're going after first. So, you know, it is what it is. This is what any company is going to do this. Any company you go out and you say false things about, they're going to take you to court. I don't even know why this is not processed in their head. I don't get it. I guess it was processed for everybody else, but I guess they felt at the end of the day that I wouldn't do anything about it. I think that's what it was. They felt that I wasn't going to do nothing about it, and I was just pretty much going to huddle up in a little corner and let them do what they want to do. No. If you know anything about the kind of person that I am, I follow through on everything. If I say I'm going to do something, I get it done. I'm definitely going to take you to court. That's definitely going to happen. And I think the Lord allowed all that to happen because we didn't know where you lived at. None of you. We had no idea where you lived at. And you told us. You literally told me where you lived at. Yeah, following Satan at the end of the day. Satan's got a game for you at the end of the day. It's a nasty one. It's a bad one. He's going to tell you to do dumb stuff, but he's also going to basically have you expose yourself because he needs you not to be out there. He needs you in a situation, in an area where he can get more control on you. So, of course, he's going to tell you to do something dumb. And he's going to tell you to do something even dumber to even expose yourself. We got their information because they gave up their own information. Jamie went out and filed an LLC. That's how we figured out where he was at. Matter of fact, the first time we saw his address, it was from a customer who was upset with him. He posted his address on Facebook. We got everything to document everything we say. So it popped up over there. I was like, that can't be real. Because we're thinking it's 317 Kern Street. That's what I'm thinking it is. Because that's usually that's the address he was using. I don't think your family members are going to be ticked off about that one. But anyway, yeah, long story short, the guy went and made an LLC. And he put his company's name on it and the number of his apartment, the letter of his apartment. That's how we found it. That's how we were confirming. That was definitely where he was at. So that's where the processor server went to. So he can't get rid of that at all. He'll literally have to move. But either way, it's still going to be there. It's not going to make a difference. The company's showing that it's still active. It's still there. It's just in a delinquent account. That's what it's showing. The account is delinquent because it's missing documents, but it's still active, which means he's still accountable for the LLC no matter what. Even if he moves, he's still accountable for it. Doesn't make a difference. So that's not going to change anything. They're just now, if he does decide to move and try to get out of that area or try to get away from the LLC or from us at the end of the day, it's not going to happen. They're just going to issue a warrant for an arrest. That's what they're going to do. Because if it gets to a point where they literally have to bring law enforcement into it because it is this LLC and they put 2 and 2 together and find out there was perjury involved, yeah, he's definitely they're going to seek him out. And again, for that individual, if you want, put it this way, when you get a warrant for your arrest, they go to your family houses. They want to see if you're in there, you're hiding somewhere maybe. And it's going to be hard on them. They will go to their houses every single day, and they will knock on their doors to see if you're there. Because they figure sooner or later you got to go somewhere. So they're going to go to anybody you're connected to. And after a while, people get tired of this mess of officers popping up their front door wanting to get a search warrant to go to their house, and they're going to give up information. It's called putting pressure. Yep. And if they're even caught with you in the environment, they're going to jail too. So you're going to be on the lam. In the digital age, it's virtually impossible to be on the lam. Because everything and anything comes up. I mean, there's cameras literally everywhere. There's cameras at the gas station. You know what? Use a credit card, debit card, you pop right on up on the radar. So yeah. I don't know what he's going to do. It's none of my business at the end of the day. My business is basically to protect my company and do it the proper way. And the proper way is going before a judge and getting it done. Yep. Let me see. boom, 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 boom. All right, that's right there. That's in the search engine right there. It's what's new, Black Series Edition, and socials. We have anything? We don't even have a picture for this. We're gonna design some work for this. Let me see. Doing the freaking Bob's Burger. Trying to figure out what we need to put right there. I'm gonna put down this background. Oh, we do have one of these things, but it's different. Okay, no, we got something up here. It's red. What's new updates? Oh, we can find it in this. There's a lot of stuff in here. Work. Early in the morning getting this done. I didn't think about building the page. You want to crawl in there? Rawr. I didn't think about building a new page, but this is the best way to go. Because where else am I going to put everything we're working on? It's just going to be too much of a headache trying to figure out where to put everything at. And I'm building for, like I said, too. I've got people that are going to be, we're going to have business cards. We have our company's information on it. They're going to be hitting here, and then we got to change all that over. Oh, here we go. What's new? Update. This is perfect. Wait, what folder was this thing in? Oh, I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna put a red trim around it though. I don't want to put a red trim around it. Where's the background shot for this? Here we go. I'm gonna put a thin red trim around this. Yep, I'm happy about everything we're working on. Maybe the red trim around it. I'm done with that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah. All right, let me see. Let me save this. What file do we have this underneath? I'm curious. Updates. Here are pictures. Oh, we need to make a new folder for this because I do not feel like hunting for this. So I might put it into the Quasar. FLE Quasar. I'll put it in here. FRE Quasar. I'll put in update. Update. Intro. Update intro. Alright, so that's on the Quasar page. Cool. Go back over here. Update intro page. Oh, okay. We have to go here. So social share, and this has to be changed now. Oh man, no, you're gonna be in editing. You're definitely gonna be in editing. You're gonna be editing for that. You need to change the page out. Change the page. Alright, let's go. Media. Bam. That page should be already up and going. Not there? Alright, let's go over here. What's that? Quasar page. Here we go. Update. Bam. Here we go. Boom. Right there. Oh man, looks sick. Alright, there's our update page for social media. Alright, this page is about all the upcoming projector screen products we are working on and what's coming up next. Perfect. Love it. All right. Publish that. Give me a little green thing on the side. Goes boom. You're already hooked up. You're in already. Man, my freaking search engine optimizer is so tweaked. Anything I pop in here, this thing is going to go all over the place. It's going to go everywhere. All right, so let me go right here. We're done with all that. What do we need from here? Like the social settings, all that's in there. We're good on that. Let's get to work on this page. All right, we're done on that. It's all finished. Down here, putting our page in. Bam! Let's get started. All right, putting the whole new section in. I'm gonna drop this whole section right here. I want to do some wordplay. All right, come on, bring me down. There we go. Lock me in. I'm gonna expand you just a little bit. Just a little bit. Expand. I want you to get. I need a wide page there. And then I'm coming and drop another page there. Pick it up. My page. Thank you. All right. Drop another page in. Pick it up. Drop me in. Whee. All right, there we go. Get rid of these right here. They got to go because we don't never use that right there. I like the welcome page. The welcome pages are huge. Gives us plenty of room to play around. Throw some cool stuff off the pages. All right, now let's see what we want to do for our backgrounds. Let's see, I'm gonna change this up to. I'm gonna do some video in there. Theirs or ours? What are we gonna do? Want something bright, colorful. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to their selection. See what we got here. Meow. 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 Moe. This is where you can talk. Meow. 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 You that make no sense whatsoever, human. Meow. There you say meow. Don't fake like you didn't say meow, but there you say meow. Hey Taco, meow. Are you mocking me? Probably. Let me see. Man. I can't wait for this to start. I really can't. I can't wait for it to get started. I'm so excited. And I'm going to do a cyberpunk office. The office is going to be sick. Elephant is going to be sick when I hook this thing up. Can't show it off. I'm sorry about that. You want to blame somebody, blame the stalkers. You know what I mean? For doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. But the other places, I already booked places we're going to be doing demonstrations in, stuff like that. And gentlemen, like I said, the ball's rolling in September. So automatically, you're going to documents are going to be coming to your front doors, letting you know you're being served for court. So if anything comes up while we're processing you in this situation, this is just going to be more evidence to throw more jail time at you and more bigger lawsuits. So any place we're at, if we get anything that pops up, we got your whole portfolio. Everything about you will be sent over to that particular company to let them know at the end of the day we've had problems with you, and if they want to go ahead and jump on the bandwagon of following criminal charges against you and lawsuits, let it so be. So you know that anybody you contact, anybody will have your portfolio. Yeah, I hired some special people to get your information. So we got everything on you. Everything. And those of you who basically donated your Facebook pages for free, thank you so much. You made it so much easier for my people to find out exactly everything they need to know. So, anything that pops up in the middle of the investigation, we're going to push this and get our lawyers in and get this thing taken care of because you are a problem to our company. I'm going to make sure that these places know who you are and where you live. So no more hiding behind your phones anymore. And you better pray that no one else pops up and tries to copycat it, because again, if you try to copycat your IP address, all your information, you can figure out exactly where you're at. And you'll be thrown in the same pile with these guys at the end of the day, getting massive jail time and lawsuits. But you keep in mind, for Jamie, and the reason why this is really bad for him, because you started the rumor, which means you're going to get blamed for all their actions. You can sit there in court and say, hey, look, I got nothing to do with what he does. Nope, Mr. Fernando, you initiated the rumor, you started the rumor, so you're responsible for all of that. Everything they've done, anything anybody else done, he gets blamed for all of that because he started the rumor. So I told you before, at the end of the day, I'm not joking, he's never getting out of jail. He's going to spend the rest of his life in a prison. And that's just our charges. Post office is coming up pretty soon. He's got charges with them also. So that's also too going to be in court. And we had to file fraud charges against him for committing fraud. For committing post office mail fraud. That's going to be brought up in a courtroom. So, you know, the lawsuits, if he doesn't show up for that, he just loses everything. That's what's going to happen. But the criminal charges, on the other hand, he might want to show up for those. And you're going to have to basically, if you do decide to move or you get eviction notice, you have to go. I do advise you, let the police know where your whereabouts are going to be at, so they know where to come get you at when you get ready to be summoned for court if you don't show up. Because you will get a warrant, so you know that. I told you I watched that documentary about those people who committed crimes, and one woman, she got a divorce from her husband. Her husband divorced her, and she had to move someplace else. He told her she had to leave the house, so she left the house, but she had to go to the police station. She had to tell them, hey, look, I'm moving. I'm not at the same address anymore. I don't want to get a warrant or anything for my arrest, so I'm letting you know where I'm at. You're going to have to do that. Because it's a shame that I got to go through these measurements to run my business out there, because you guys don't know boundaries. You have to go out and contact people that we're working with to try to make us look bad. So how's that going to sound to a judge who's going to read through all the documents, all the paper incident reports that you followed us off of YouTube to make trouble for us? Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not joking with you. Each one of you, you're not going home. You're going to spend a couple of years in jail. And since Mr. Fernando started all this to begin with, he's the perpetrator who started the whole entire circus show, he's going to get the most jail time. So he's not getting out ever. There's no plea deals. We don't take plea deals. Once we hit a courtroom, there's no plea deals. We don't do that. We don't approach the bench, none of that at all. We give you the opportunity. I've done dozens of videos telling you guys to back down, which we show the judge. At the end of the day, we did try to speak out with him and reach out to him. We sent cease and desist order to Mr. Fernando, and they ignored everything. So there's no plea deal, so you know that. Once we hit that courtroom, that's it. Whatever time you get is what you get. We don't want plea deals. We want you to get the full maximum time. So that's what I'm explaining to you. The situation is going to happen start in September, that we are requesting all maximum time on everything. Lawsuits, prison time, everything. Your life is now considered over. Well, not over. If you find God in the process, then it begins. But if you don't, then your life is over. Oh, that's a pretty setup right there. What are you going to do? Get on YouTube and cry and whine right now and say, oh, he's being mean, he's being irrational. No. I'm doing what any business would do at the end of the day. If you and I did this to McDonald's, if you did this to Foot Locker, if you did this to any company, anybody, Walmart, anybody, you did what you did at the end of the day. Stalk people that work for Walmart outside of Walmart and go contact places, the restaurants and businesses that they go to make trouble for them. You think you're not going to get jail time for that? Yeah, you're going to get jail time for that. It's stalking. You're definitely going to jail for that. So guess what? You're going to jail. You don't want, for some reason, you don't want your freedom. Apparently, you don't want it. So, okay then, not a problem. I say these people are going to cry in court. Jail time they're going to be facing, yeah, they're definitely going to be crying in court. You don't want it. Because anybody else with any common sense wouldn't do it. You know why? Because they like being outside in the real world. They like enjoying the luxuries of being able to walk down the street and not being told what to do every single day of their lives. Apparently you don't want it. So not a problem. So we start with Mr. Fernando in September. Now what I want to do for this page, I want something that says something different. There's some nice stuff on here. If you feel my product is a scam, if you feel that I'm this rip-off artist, all this stuff you claim to be, then take me to court. I've said that many times. Take me to court. But it's not true. That's the reason why we requested for black paint. Mr. Fernando, this is going to come back to haunt you. I told you, I'm going to use that against you in court. You made a false accusation that my company was all these things at the end of the day. I literally sent you a certified letter. We're going to make sure the judge has a copy of the letter we sent to you, giving you full permission to send black paint. So we can do it on a YouTube live stream to prove that our products are not black paint, even though we've done these demonstrations over and over again. That letter is going to seal your fate. Because of that letter, he can't get an attorney. No attorney's going to. How is the attorney going to back him in court? You can't back him in court. He literally got sent a letter to send us black paint so we could do a live stream, and he refused to send the paint. So why would you refuse to send the paint if you're convinced that my company's a scam? Because you know it's not a scam, and you know we could beat that demonstration easy. That's why you never sent it. So that right there, that seals your fate. That's much more effective than a cease and desist, because the cease and desist gives you the opportunity to back down. If you don't back down and tell you this is what's going to happen to you, just from the door, basically gave him the opportunity to back that what he was saying was true, and he couldn't back it up. So yeah, he's going to have a really hard time getting an attorney to represent him because he couldn't back up that. So again, that's what you have to do. When we get to court, you're just going to have to prove that I'm this person that you claim that I am. If you can't back it up, then guess what? You're going to go to jail for a very long time. You're going to owe Mr. Bird a great deal of money that you don't financially have the ability to pay me. And if you're thinking at the end of the day, well, you know, we don't have the money, it doesn't make a difference. We know you don't have the money. It's to bury you in debt. That's what it's designed to do. We know you can't get the money at the end of the day. There's no way in the world you're going to be able to pay us that kind of money. It's to bury you in debt forever. You have to file, you couldn't even file, you probably have to file for Chapter 11. If you think it ain't damaging, yeah it is. That means that everything that you have, pretty much, we could take everything from you. You win the lottery, it's mine. You get an inheritance, it's mine. You get 50 bucks on a bet, it's mine. That's literally how bad it is. Credit score, gone. The ability to be able to rent or buy a house or get a car, gone. It's gone. You have nothing. It's designed to take everything from you. So, should have learned better. If anyone was a bit upset about that, people get mad at me and go, oh, that's wrong. So let me get this straight. It's right for someone to stalk a company and do the stuff that they did. That's right. So I should endure all that at the end of the day and just deal with it because they have the right to do that. Yeah, you tell me what law and what courtroom they have the right to do that. That's one of their trolls at the end of the day supporting that nonsense. Hey, if you want to support that nonsense, you want to become a part of it, give me your address. I'll make you a part of it. They don't want to do that, then they do you. Then why you don't want to do it? Oh, because they committed a crime and you don't want to be a part of that. Okay then, move on. Gotta back my company. This is why the reason why that at the end of the year, I'm hiring me a beast of a legal team for that particular purpose. So at the end of the day, if you don't like my product, you do a fair demonstration, you don't like it, that's your opinion. That's freedom of speech. I support it 100%. But when you want to go in and you want to start mixing black paint and all that other nonsense and putting up fake labels and spreading false lies about my company, then I'll see you in court. That's how that works. You've been on the earth, Mother Earth long enough, you should know how it works, how the rules work. Very simple and plain. Alright, so let me get this page. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to put on here updates. Never found what I want on this. Really, I'm about to dip into where I want to go at. Let me see. Megaphone art. No, no. Seriously? Megaphone art. I had one of these. Radio Shack had these things. The worst nightmare my mother could have ever bought for me. Buy a kid a megaphone. She was cool, but she bought it for me. She said I wanted it. I wasn't allowed to use it in the house, though. That was the rule. Can't be in the house with it, or they'd take it from me. But outside, oh, Radio Shack had these bad boys. They were like $30. I want one so badly. Had to make the song. Let's see. I still have to turn around and take time out of my busy schedule to address this mess. So, again, as I said before, money I can get back, time you can't get back. So that's time I gotta waste on this nonsense. So guess what? That's gonna cost them a lot of money, and I'm gonna sue you for it. You know, you're gonna pay for my time on top of what you already owe me. And then the lawyers are going to sue you for mental anguish and all that. Yeah, you're going to sue for a lot. It's going to go through the roof. So we're not talking about $1 million lawsuits. We're talking a little beyond $1 million. It's up there. Ooh, I like this one right here. Doesn't have anything to it. Might as well cool. Check out the art and megaphone instead. That's not even a megaphone, that's a speaker. Anything in a black background? Oh, why did you do it that way? Why? It's just stupid. Exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't look this side. The big ones, boy, they're freaking hilarious. I don't know, it's two big ones. I bet the big one later on. They took that one from me. I was an adult and they took that one from me. I was in my mid-20s and they took it from me. Like, no. I can hear that thing down the block, Ken. Come on, man. Fork it. I was like, oh, whatever, man. Fork it over, that's what I mean. Not the curse word. Fork it over. I mean, he paid for it. He bought it from me. Church guy bought it from me. So he could hear me down the block carrying on and acting up. And he was like, man, come on, man. Seriously, that's just unnecessary. I know I just bought this to be a jerk. So, yeah, he said, how much you want for it? I said, give me $20. And use it for the church. Let me see. I just thought it was fun to have. There, your voice being projected like 4 or 5, like a block down the street. I don't think I want this. I can't find what I want. So I don't want to spend all day on this. Come on. It's supposed to be a fast page. It's supposed to be over and done with. Wow! Wow! Actually, that's pretty hot. me get that color to change. Can we change this color? I think we can alter and change the color. We can make the background move, but we can use this. Wait a minute. I didn't see this. We can change and alter that background. Let's see. We got it in Quasar. I want to put a new folder in there for this. Let's put down intro page. Intro. No, it's new. Sorry. It's intro. It's new. It's new. See if we can change that. Allows us to be able to change. We're going to have to do a invert on this invert color. Change that. So, in the slash office slash I'm going to call it my inventor's shop. I got a table that I'm having installed in to allow me to build all my prototype technology I'm going to be working on. So some pretty cool stuff. And the whole entire theme for the office is going to be Cyberpunk. I'm not a big fan of the game. No. The game didn't do it for me. I bought it when the game was glitchy. I literally bought the game because it was glitchy, because the glitches were fun as what. I didn't really get into the game. Alright, let me see. So, can we change this? Oh, no. I know what to do. We have to go to, where's that? Where's that option? Okay. Right, I'm going to go back to where it was. I'm in the wrong option for this. No. Figure all the color out all together. I wonder. I want to change color. Alright, there we go. So we can change the background to black. No, that's the wrong section of the back. Yellow would be black. That's kind of gray. Oh, no. You want the other thing to it. Hold on. Let's cancel this. Unsaturated. Like we did that, put that back. Now let's go back in and do this. This should allow me to alter. Background's blue. And megaphone. Wait. Then it changes the color of the megaphone. Duh. Alright, it does. Get the megaphone back. I have to change the want to do it that way. It's a pain in the butt. Alright. And we have to change it from this way. So that's it's there. We need to change that background. Oh, that white looks pretty cool. Oh, that white looks really sharp. But I don't want to do it that way. We do have the option to change things, so you can't change to black. Sure, I'll see. I would say a speaker. Rather have a megaphone there. So let me see. Oh, there it is. You put a slight trace on it. Since this is the first color. The first color is gray. Yes, the complication of color shading is a bit of a contrast is there. Oh man. Got two options really good. What we can use. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. That's definitely better. That makes my job so much easier. Yep, that works just fine. I'll take that. That's perfect. Alright, we'll do a color play on this for the letters to bounce around. Alright, that's perfect. We need to widen the frame on it. I think we do need to widen the frame on it just a little bit. Where you at? There in here somewhere. There we go. Shadow drop. Just widen that frame a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, over here. Save this file. Intro. What's new? Oops. What's new? Backup should be popping up. It's backup back. Where's the backup? Pop over here. Oh, right here. Or is it going to fill the whole page out? It might fill the whole page out. I'm not going to use any of this at all, period. Come on, be nice. Disappear. Abracadabra. Go. Alright, let me see. Let's go with images. So yeah, we started showing the Halloween screens, but you know how things work on screens for me. We'll start from talking about that, and then we'll just blend over into something else, because we literally have to build this now because of the Halloween screen. So we need a page we can show this stuff off, what we got coming out new, just have a list of all the stuff we're working on. And then you can go to the intro pages for it. But I do want to put a section in there for the Halloween page, something with a display and stuff like that within. And later on we'll change it out for different seasons and stuff like that. We can change that page out at will. Let me see. I need to go to the FLE screen. Here's what's new. So it's got to be in here. This is it right here. Let's go upload this. Alright. See if we'll fill it out. Oh, you do fill it out. Woo! Yay! Means I don't have to basically put any background. So this, we're going to put this wordplay right here. So, let's see. Oh, we can do that. Let's do those. No, we have to drop those in. Alright, we can do the background to have the background design in the background. I don't think I'm going to do the wordplay instead. So this is going to take a little bit. We'll make our words dance. So let's get in here and let's get some words for this. I'm going to go to text. I'm going to grab this right here. This is very nice setup. Get out of the way. Seriously. Thank you. Alright, drop this in here. Cool way to bring your site to life. I'm going to use George for this. Hey George, what's up? And let's see. We'll drop this just a little bit right there. Oh man, that would be crazy though. That'd take some time, but that would be crazy. Oh well, we gotta want to do it right. Let's do it the way we want to do it. And do it the fast way. So let's see. So what I liked about the interview so much, and the guy was like, so what do you do? And I was like, what don't we do? Yeah, we do a lot of stuff, man. You don't realize exactly how much stuff you do when you're sitting across somebody and you're explaining exactly how much you do. You cover a lot of stuff in home theater, a lot of stuff. Wait till you see the projector mapping. I'm building a virtual fish tank, so that table that I'm building in there, it's going to allow me to build prototype screens, physical screens. That's what I'm working on. That's my next project. So we have a kind of a hologram fish tank we're working on that involves projector mapping and some high technology involving a spray-on application for hologram paint. So I can use my paint sprayer in there, not the big boy. I actually ordered a professional, what do you call it? Airbrush. So an airbrush I can use in there. So got a unit in there I can sit there on the table that actually draws, and it's an air cleaner. You won't smell anything at all, period. I actually explained everything to them, let them know that I'm using an airbrush unit. An airbrush unit will allow me to color my screens with our invisible coating and test out the technology. And then we can build larger scales of it. Like, you know, when I did the whole fish in the window, we started off small and I'm gonna paint one in the giant window. Yeah. So yeah, the Halloween screens, man, those things are gonna be amazing. Yeah, so if you're haunting your house this Halloween, trust me, this is gonna take it to a whole nother level. Oh, and the surface is acoustic, so you install your speakers back there with the creepy sounds and make all that push through. So yeah, you can have a ball with those. We're gonna put a bunch of links up where you can actually get the same things that we were using in our demonstrations. You can actually, so that way you have to look all over YouTube trying to figure out where we got our media from. It's all free, you know what I mean? But we'll basically put a little link up there. You can get everything from there. So if you got plans to do something pretty cool for the front of your house for Halloween, Christmas, or any form of seasonal holiday, those screens will be to do it. So yeah, you'll be the talk of the neighborhood. Oh, by the way, you can put strobes out there. It's not going to affect the screen in any way whatsoever. They're designed to absorb any kind of light. So the difference between, if you're using a slow strobe system, especially if you do it with fog, because if you slow it down just right, if you know how to time your strobes just right, if you're walking, it gives you a slow down effect. I did that when I was a Grim Reaper. So basically I had my buddy fog the driveway, and each one of the strobes were slowed down to a certain effect. Like this would be at 1, this would be at 2, this would be at 4. So even if I was walking normal, it looked like I was walking in slow motion. Pretty cool effect. Gotta check it out and try it. But anyway, this right here, if you're doing a strobe setup and you want to look more realistic in the background, kind of a still but moving at the same time, the screens can absorb that. And again, they can remain black. You can hide them anywhere and it gives off a more of a realistic effect. But when you're using a gray or white screen, that's going to reflect light. You're going to see exactly where the screen is at, and it's going to look tacky. Keep in mind that majority of 99% of Halloween displays, backgrounds are jet black. So you're going to need an Infinity One to pick that up to make it look extra cool. But if you saw the ones with the zombies, yeah, that screen's going to have a heightener 10 sitting inside of it, which means it's going to need to pick up a very high white level if you need to do a really white background with a bunch of zombies beating on the glass. That's also too free on YouTube. It's a screensaver. So we're going to start the sale of these screens most likely in September. That's where we're going to start. That's where the sales point is going to start for them. Give people enough time to have them, set them up, and get ready for October. So it's going to be a kit. You get the screen, 24 ounces, which is all you need to activate the black part of it. You put instructions in there. It's very simple. Paint the black side, not the white side. Pretty easy. That's it. And a list of links where you can go and get these real cool displays that we picked up. Basically, Fire Stick. That's all we use. Basic Fire Stick, plug it in the back, no software, no programming, none of that stuff. Put the video on, and you go to your, or different here on the mouse, but on your phone, if you're doing it from your phone, if you're doing it that way, basically, or from the Fire Stick, you go to the YouTube video, there's a little, like a cog, like a little wheel. You hit that, your option comes up, goes to advanced settings, you go to advanced settings, and you hit loop. That's it. So I'll show you on my phone how to do it. Where's the other phone at? To give you an idea. Let me into the video. Same thing on the Fire Stick. Same option that pops up, allow you to re-loop your videos over and over again. I'm gonna charge my phone too. So let's go to YouTube. Hello people, how you doing? Copyright free music. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Are we on YouTube? Duh! No, but it's no, it's different. It's different on the phone. It is different on the phone. Alright, so some copyright free music.
Why didn't no one tell Pennsylvania drivers about this new rule? If you're driving less than 50 miles a day and you have automatic headlights,
Whatever. So, right there, you're going to get a little cog. Right there. And you hit that, if I can get this. So, this little menu is going to pop up. And you're going to go over and you're going to hit this right here where it says additional settings. And then in additional settings at the top, you're going to see it says loop video. And that's it. It shows up on everything. It shows up on your Fire Stick. It doesn't make a difference. Apple, whatever you're using. You get that little cog that pops up on the YouTube. You go hit that. Go to where it says additional settings and where it says loop, and there you go. And you'll play the same thing over and over again. You don't have to keep running out. The commercial pops up, no commercials will pop up, nothing at all. It overrides all that. That's how we're able to do the zombie displays outside. And not worry about basically commercials popping up, like political commercials, which I can't stand. I really think they should have their own network station to do that stuff at. I really don't want to be watching that nonsense. All right, let me see. Hey, people get mad at me on that. And they go, oh, what do you mean? It's kind of nonsense. It is nonsense at the end of the day. You know, show me one person that actually did it actually right. Can we jump the size of this thing? I'm going to jump the size of it bigger than that. Alright, that means we got to expand outside. Here we go. Don't do the whole politics thing, because the whole people think at the end of the day, oh, but they don't control jack, they don't control anything at all, period. I love when people sit there and say, hey, well, you know, they control the world. They don't control it. It doesn't belong to them. How do you control something that doesn't belong to you? It's like somebody saying they got control over your house that you paid for, you bought, it's yours. At the end of the day, they control that. They don't control jack over there. That's your property at the end of the day. They don't control the world. They can't have a nuclear war. They can't do anything whatsoever. God controls all that. That's when you have to realize. That's why I look at politics at the end of the day. People get all into it like, oh, they control. They don't control nothing. That's it. That's the end of it. That God controls all that. This is God's house at the end of the day. This belongs to Him. They didn't build Earth. Let me know one man at the end of the day that can design an Earth. No, you can't. You don't make trees at the end of the day. You grow trees. God makes a tree. That's the difference. We have to take seeds, put them in the ground. Without the seeds, guess what? There's no trees anymore. They don't even exist anymore. God can literally make a tree. Difference between making and growing at the end of the day. So, you know. So with they clone animals, yeah, like you, at the end of the day, like, they don't even look right at all, period. The clone animal does not look right. No, it doesn't have it just looks weird. It does. Unconscious. Like it doesn't have a conscience. That's what it is. Yeah, unbelievable. But anyway, I don't see how people feel that these higher ups have control of the world when they don't have them control. only allowed to have what they're allowed to have. If you read in Revelations and you read how the world is actually going to be destroyed, you would know from the door that every time I hear something about the nuclear war and all that stuff, we have a World War III, a World War III. We're not having a World War III. It's not going to happen because it doesn't belong to them. The world belongs to God. In Revelations, it says how the world is going to be destroyed. So that is how the world is going to be destroyed. And let me explain something to you. If you read Revelations, World War III would be a blessing. That's how bad Revelation is at the end of the day. If you read World War III, if you thought World War III is going to be bad, Revelations would make it look like a Disney cartoon on what's going to happen. And if that terrifies you, that means you're not saved. When people get terrified through Revelation, they get scared. They turn stiff as boards. They're terrified. You know, how does that? That don't terrify me. I'm not going to be here. So there you go. And that's the reason why we preach about the Lord, because a Christian who says, well, I'm not going to be here, but doesn't say anything and doesn't warn people this is going to happen, ain't just as guilty as those on the earth. Because you basically had the opportunity to save other people and you didn't. So, yeah, you read Revelations, it makes World War III look like a Disney cartoon from Nickelodeon. You think I'm joking. There are things in there, man, that you would think, oh my goodness, you do not want to be here when it happens. You really don't. You really don't. So, it's not something that's going to last for a year or 2 years or 3 years. It's going to be here for a while. A long while. You're going to see things at the end of the day that you didn't even think were freaking possible. And there are going to be some creatures on this earth you're going to wish you never even knew existed. Remember that movie called End of Days? Nothing. Nothing compared. The End of Days. That was End of Days. Or The End. The movie called The End. Man, that was... I couldn't watch that movie. It was just so freaking off on so many levels. Number one, these people are cursing at the same time and talking about going to heaven. And you think heaven's going to be a bunch of people dancing around and so let me get this straight. The same sin that's here on the earth, it's going to be the same thing in heaven? Are you kidding me? No. No. That was such disrespect, it wasn't even funny. Such disrespect. How Hollywood disrespects God at the end of the day. No. No. And giant demon walking around? No. No. In the end, you'll be bobbing up and down on the lake of fire. That's what you'll be at for eternity with Satan. Because that's his punishment too. He's going along too. He ain't get no free ride at the end of the day. He's don't be here tormenting people. No, he's going to be tormented also. He committed a crime against God. He's going to be punished too. They're all going to be punished. And I saw that, I was like, that's unbelievable. And they're cursing and carrying on like, yeah, blank yeah, as God's bringing them up. No! That's the equivalent of basically cursing in the church. If you can't curse in the church, the heck you going to be cursing when God brings you up in the rapture? No. Read Revelations in the Bible, and you'll understand exactly how serious it is. How serious it is. And to make World War III look like a joke, it would. And World War III is never going to happen. Nuclear war will never happen. Due to the fact that the earth does not belong to man, it belongs to God at the end of the day. He already has plans on how he is going to destroy the world. If you look at the Bible, and it shows back in the maps, even any of the maps, it shows where the world used to be more land than water. Now we have more water than land. You know, the earth was destroyed the first time. It was destroyed through water. Now next time, it's going to be destroyed through fire. This is right there in Revelations. It talks about it quite a few times in the Bible. At the next time, the world is going to be destroyed and it's going to burn. So, you know, luckily God had mercy on man, because again, like I said, if he didn't, none of you would be here right now. None of you would be here. If he decided in the first destruction of the earth, when the earth was flooded, and he decided to go, you know what, I'm tired of man, he don't listen, he doesn't pay attention, he does what he wants to do, he's hard-headed. Same thing like when you have kids. If you have kids that don't listen to you, they want to curse you out and call you this and call you that and so forth. How do you deal with that? Do you reward them? No, you punish them. All right, then it's the same scenario with God and us. All the carrying on we do. You think God's going to reward you for that? No, he's going to punish us for that. Same thing. That's why it's hard sometimes to get into a person's head to understand exactly the functions of God. And I say, well, you have kids, right? If your kids came in and cursed you out and broke things in your house and did things, what do? You're going to reward them, you're going to punish them. You're going to beat the living crap out of them, you're going to punish them, take everything. There you go. There you go. We're God's children at the end of the day. There you go. A perfect example. That's how you get into the head of people to get them to understand. So, consider the fact that you're going to be forgiving to your child. You're going to try to help your child. That's what the Lord did in the first destruction of earth when basically the world was flooded. Because he could have sat there and said, oh my goodness, they're just impossible to deal with it. They just do their own thing at the end of the day. I'm just going to wipe them clean. And if he decided to flood the earth and no one was saved, then guess what? You wouldn't be here right now. You wouldn't exist at all, period. The only reason why you exist because Noah was able to build the ark. God gave him the blessing to build the ark. That's where the next second earth came from. And now the one we live in right now is going to be destroyed by fire. And if that scares you, if Revelation terrifies you, then that means you need to get saved. Because it doesn't scare me at all, period. Nope. Why should I be scared of something I'm not going to be here for? But it scares me at the end of the day that I know I got friends at the end of the day that are not saved. And it scares me that they're going to go through that torment. That's the part that bothers me. That people around me that are not saved are going to go through that torment. And that's what I don't want to see them go through. All right, we got new updates. Let's see, let's break it down here. Let me break it down for y'all. Break it down for you. That's what scares me. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's the plumber. I come to fix the sink. Knock, knock. Who's there? You remember the Sesame Street with the plumber and the parrot? And the parrot was, I guess, I don't know, they put the training to say who's there. And the plumber thinks he's talking to a real person when he's actually talking to a parrot. And he keeps saying the same thing over again. It's the plumber. I came to fix the sink. Who's there? It's the plumber. I came to fix the sink. Who's there? Oh man, it's hilarious. All right, let me see, get this here. So we're gonna put in new updates. I haven't been to the whatchamacallit in a while. So once I get settled in the office, I take care of this other business at City Hall. I'm gonna pop over back to the art museum. They got a new exhibit popping up over there. And I'm gonna pop over to that Da Vinci. I'm gonna go check it out. Because people that I told you that are involved in the building I'm in, they're very well to do. They're very well to do. And they're interested in that tech. They're interested in all the technology we worked on, or we're blessed to have. And they're Christians at the end of the day, which is fantastic. I tell you, God works everything out. It's interesting how I looked at all these other different offices, and this is the place we were meant to be at. This was the place. It's a perfect fit. A perfect fit. You know, that's why I don't get frustrated. If something doesn't work out, I never get frustrated, because that means it's not meant for us to be there. That's why I get frustrated. If a contract doesn't work out, I don't get mad about that. God saw something that I apparently couldn't see. And if it was meant to be, it's meant to be. You only want the best for your kids at the end of the day. You don't want to give them crappy stuff at the end of the day. You don't. You try to give them the very best of what you can do. You try to make the best decisions for them to plan for their life, plan for their future. That's how God works at the end of the day. So if it wasn't meant for me to be there, there's a reason why. And that's the beautiful thing about basically putting your business with God. Because God can see stuff that you can't see. He can see the wolf in sheep's clothing. That's why I explain to people at the end of the day that the naysayers, that when you send stuff over to try to trick me, God sees it already. And he's going to make sure that I know that I see it. There you go. So we see it already coming. So a couple places I went to were really, really nice, but It wasn't meant to be. It was not for us to be there. At first, I just sit there and go, well, Lord, why? I mean, it was a nice thing, but then I had to realize and get an understanding of let him do what he does best. And sit back and just watch. Okay, let me see. New updates. Okay, so we're going to do a capital D there. Wordplay this. I'm going to wordplay it. Wordplay it! Wait, we have to cover this over? We have to cover this over. We have to get the wordplay. Alright, there we go. So I had to go visit my mother this Sunday coming up. Yep. I put a bear's costume. So I'm gonna wear a bear costume to see my mom. She likes big teddy bears. She loves teddy bears. So we got her room, the woman that she stays with, they're like watching little kids all day long. It is true. As you get older, you turn back into a little kid. You turn back into a little kid. You have a lot of childlike kind of attitude and everything. They're like little kids in there. So we bring down coloring books and all kinds of stuff. Her and her roommate, they're perfect. Like I said, God works everything. My mother is a beautiful Christian woman, and she got blessed to be with somebody. They both have the same attitude. It's like watching two kids joke and laugh and have fun. We got them Easter. We got them both the bunny ears, but we treat them both the same because at the end of the day, her roommate's family to us at the end of the day. That's how we treat people at the end of the day. We click with you. You know what I mean? You're family to us at the end of the day. Forever. Like literally forever. We got people that have been in our family for years. And if you divorce or whatever happened, you're still family at the end of the day. You're still family with us. Don't make a difference. You know what I mean? We all work together trying to keep things real. But anyway, yeah, we got the matching bunny ears for Easter, and got them some treats and stuff. And it's just a nice little relationship that they have. I think it's beautiful. So they like teddy bears, so we got the room surrounded in all teddy bears. So we do for one, we do for the other. I don't know. I have never seen her people come down and visit her, which I think is kind of messed up. You should go visit. You don't leave somebody in a place like that. I mean, the place is nice and all, but you still come down to visit. The visit is everything. And you're talking about somebody who sacrificed to make sure you have everything you needed, that watched over, and you don't got the time to take out of your day to go down and see them? Oh yeah, definitely. You're trash. You're definitely trash. People who don't visit, you got a parent or somebody, grandmother, somebody in a home, and you don't go down and see them, you're trash. You're absolute trash. You deserve to choke on your food. I mean, honestly, you deserve to choke on your food. That's wrong. You couldn't imagine the sacrifice, the things that they've done, the untold things they've done to make sure that you live a good life. And you can't go down to see them? Oh man, that burns me up, man. It does. It does burn me up. It does. So I do for one, I do for all at the end of the day. Because then she don't got to worry about her family at the end of the day. The other one, she don't worry about her family. She got new family now. But I don't like that at the end of the day. You can't show up because you're too busy. Man, don't chill on your food. That is horrible. You don't do that. Now we go down and visit mom. We make our presence known. So, because sometimes when they're in places like that, people think that, and I'm not saying all places, but some places are like that. They feel that because no one's coming to visit them, that they can basically neglect them or whatever. And my mom sat there and told me, like, look, I got 10 kids. You know what I mean? They come up, and yeah, we come up. We come up in packs. So, my boys come down, my friends come down, they all know my mom. My mom has always take care of them. I got people in the hood back in the day, where they'd come up and my mom would feed them and treat them. Everybody called her mom. That's why I spent the end of the day at the individuals who sent her those dirty letters at the end of the day. Man, you're gonna get yours big time. I hate to put on this video like that, but you're gonna get the crap snapped out. You disrespected my mother, and my mother has a lot of people who have extremely heavy ties, and she's a beautiful person. If she found out, or she said, she would basically forgive you. She would hug you. That's the kind of beautiful person she is. And because she's that person, people that are close to her, people that know her, if I ever let that information get out, you wouldn't be able to walk down the street right now. You couldn't leave your house. You really wouldn't leave your house at all, period. And somebody come down and knock your head clean off your shoulders. Because anytime you're going to disrespect an 89-year-old woman, Jamie, you going that's so disrespectful, it's not even funny. But anyway, yours is coming up. Karma coming to get you anyway, so you're gonna have to meet up with this sooner or later. My job at the end of the day is to get you prosecuted and get you in front of a judge. That's my job at the end of the day. Whatever happens after that, that's your problem, not mine. You should know better. You should know boundaries. I would never contact your mothers or anything like that with some nonsense like that. That's just very, very ignorant. It is. But yeah, my mother's the sweetest person on the face of the planet. And if you did something to disrespect her, she would forgive you. She would hug you and forgive you. That's the kind of person she is. And like I said, a lot of the OGs in the neighborhood, when they were young, my mom took care of them. My mom welcomed them to their home. She took care of them. And some of them didn't have good mothers. Some of them didn't eat meals every single day. My mom cooked for them and took care of them. Matter of fact, she helped a couple of them get into really good schools so they can become the people that they are now. And you disrespected that. So, like I said, whatever happens after I get you guys incarcerated and put through the system, that's y'all. At the end of the day, I got nothing to do with that. That's y'all next level of whatever the heck you're gonna have to go through. I don't know what you were thinking with that one. And like I said, they look at it like, oh, it's just if it was a vengeful thing, I could take those letters down to some people I know at the end of the day and say, hey, look, this is the problem I'm having. This is who they disrespect. That's it, you're done. You're finished that quick. I don't do things that way. I take people to court. I take them in front of a judge. That's how we do things. That's how it's done. Anybody else, you disrespect their mother like that, they're going to take your head off. Tell me one person on YouTube going to let anybody disrespect their mother. So, don't worry. You'll get yours when you're in lockup. Because you're going to have to deal with them sooner or later. But yeah, I'm going to do a whole teddy bear thing. They love teddy bears. They love them. So I bought a big teddy bear suit. I'm going to suit up in the parking lot. And then I'm going to go walk in and basically surprise them. Actually, I'm going to have some fun with it. I'm going to walk around the whole unit. You know what I mean? And basically go see other people. I consider everybody in there my grandmother and grandfather at the end of the day. That's another thing too. I want to donate to places like that, the senior citizen homes and stuff like that. But yeah, you gotta make your presence known sometimes, because they gotta know at the end of the day there's somebody watching over and protecting them. It's funny because we'll all be sitting there and my mom be like, "Oh, a nice young man came over, and what man? Who at the end of the day? Where's he at? Where's he at? We just playing with. Where's he at? Where's he at? Well, what do he look like? What do he look like?" You say, "He didn't do anything." "Are you sure? Are you sure?" But, young people sometimes, y'all a little bit impatient with the elders at the end of the day. Y'all want to get nasty with them. Don't do that. Do not do that. You don't know who's connected to what. Don't do that. Treat everybody with respect. You don't know who's connected to what. Don't do that. That'll get you hurt real fast, real quick. I don't want to hurt anybody, but man, you disrespect my mother, I may drop my cross that day, and if I drop that cross, I'm going to jail. That's all to it. That's my mother at the end of the day. And I hate to say that to my Lord, and my mother's a Christian woman, she would never let it go that far. She would be the one talking me out of it. Yep, but that'll be the day I go to jail. Yep. Because you're not going home. I'll tell you that much. And you're not going to the hospital. I'm going to tell you that right there and then on the spot. That's my mother at the end of the day. So, yeah, when she said a young guy came in, I said, what young guy? Who? All military family. Well, not all military. Some of the military was in there. And some of the other half was in there. They're like, who? What man? What do you look like? So and so and so. You disrespect you, saying be nasty to you. I'm telling you, he's very nice. He's very polite. You know, so and so. Okay, all right, okay. So okay, we're good. So then the nurses like, yeah, I see y'all. Y'all pop up. Yeah, we do pop up. We pop up randomly too, all the time. But the place she's at is really, really nice. My sister selected for it. It's really nice. And the rest of the family came down to check it out, look at it, do background checks on the building and all that stuff, make sure everything was approved, everything was good before she went in there. And we treat my mom like she the president. Yep. So that's the way you're supposed to treat your mom, anyway. But yeah, if I ever hear anything like that, I'm going to jail. No doubt about it, I'm going to jail. That's my mom at the end of the day. And for those of you who basically said nasty things at the end of the day to her, it's time and place for everything. My job is to basically prosecute you and get you behind bars. And you'll have to deal with whatever happens behind there, whatever actions you did. You know, I don't understand how people will get upset. What the heck does this thing do? Oh, I'm going to mess around with this stuff real quick. I don't understand how people can get upset about someone talking nasty about their mother, but they will do the same thing to somebody else's mother. Never going to understand people like that. I had to learn those lessons in life as I was young. When I was young and out there running the streets and carrying on, I never forget I was riding this bike. And I basically, this is why you have to be careful how you treat people. I was young, I was riding this bike, and somehow my shoelaces got caught in the spokes and the gears, the pedals, and it flipped me. I fell off the bike. And the woman just said, "You okay?" Like that. And I said, "Man, mind your own blanket business." When I was young and doing stuff out in the street. And didn't realize that this mother was connected to a very big drug dealer in that area. Didn't know that. See, you've got to be careful how you treat people because you never know who you're going to bump into. And yeah, he was very well heavily connected. But good thing that he knew some people on my side of the family. Even though they probably couldn't do jack about it, but still he knew. That's why he approached it a little different and came out and said, "Look, man, I don't appreciate how you disrespect my mom, blah, 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 this, that, and the other." And then I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, this guy looks familiar. Like, I knew he's a drug dealer, but I've seen him somewhere else before. This was a guy who came along and saved me out of a situation. So I was walking down the street with this big old boom box, and these guys decided to jump me from my box. And this guy came up out of nowhere. That was him. He came up out of nowhere, but I didn't know who he was at the time. I didn't know he was connected and all that stuff. Later on, he got around at who he was. But he came around, he parked the car and said, "Yo, go take a walk." And they just stopped and took a walk. So I'm like, "Yo, man, thank you so much." He said, "No problem." Got in the car and drove off. That was the end of it. But later on, as I'm riding down the street, because I never knew his mom, that's when I had the incident. And all she said was, "You okay?" The people across the street were laughing. I thought it was coming from there. So I said, "Mind your own business, you blank and blank and blank." A couple of days later, same car pulled up. I was like, "What the freak you want?" He come over, he said, "Yeah, man, don't be disrespecting my mom like that at the end of the day, man. You lucky that you got those, whatever," I'm gonna put it that way, "you got those particular ties, whatever, so and so, but still at the end of the day, I could just blast you right now." And yeah, he could kill me right there on the spot. Of course, it would have started a small war, but nothing that we would have won at the end of the day because he was heavily connected. But anyway, long story short, I went back around the corner and I apologized to his mother. I said, "Sorry, I disrespect you and everything, so and so and so, blah, 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 blah." And then later on, he came back around and said, "Yeah, I heard what you did, man. Much respect at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But you got to learn to treat everybody with respect because you never know who you dealing with. Then you never know who you dealing with." I got to do the same thing myself. He told me I'm a man of power, this and that, but I still got to treat people with respect because I don't know what I could be dealing with. Yeah. I learned a valuable lesson that day, how to treat people with respect. You could have shot me dead right down them steps. So you got to be careful how you treat people. And then you guys want to attack an 89-year-old woman who has a lot of heavy connections. Let's see, new updates. I'm going to put the D there and then carry the A. So don't be surprised if you're in there and you're holding cell and somebody walks up to you and just hits you and you'll know what it's for. sit there and say, well, they go Karen mode. Oh, he threatened, but no. You did it to yourself at the end of the day. You're just gonna, cause they go full Karen mode. Oh, he threatened my life. They go Karen mode. They go do dirt at the end of the day, act like they big and bad, and then go into Karen mode. Well, it's not a threat at the end of the day. It's gonna be a promise on their end. It's definitely gonna happen. And you don't do people like that at the end of the day. My job, like I said, is I do things by the book. They don't do things by the book. They do things differently. So that's the world you got yourself into. If you have a problem with me, you take it out with me. You don't take it out with an 89-year-old woman. Mr. Williams, you sent letters to that house. Yep, Mr. Williams, buddy. You're not a big guy at all, period. You don't look much like a fighter at all, period. You're going to have a rough time. And then you're going to see me in court. I guarantee you won't be having that conversation with me at the end of the day. I guarantee none of them won't be having that conversation with me. I would love for you to basically get up in my face and talk some trash. Let me see. Let me see. Let's look at these. Okay. Yeah, she is a sweetheart. And that's the reason why there are certain people who want to meet these people. Because they don't understand. Well, they want to talk to you because she's a very sweet person, and how you can just be that nasty to that person. And they'll be all much, oh, I never said, oh, don't start announcing stuff they already know already from the door. And they have the same information that apparently we got on you that they have. You think they don't know people at the end of the day? They can't track whereabouts? Yeah, they can track whereabouts. They know the same thing too. Only reason why is because I need to get you in court. I need to get my justice out of this. That's the only reason why you haven't been touched, because I need to get you in court. You're respecting my wishes. I need that closure to have you in court in front of a judge. And after that, you belong to them. I don't care who you got to defend you and your family at the end of the day. No one's going to side with somebody who's going to attack, maliciously attack, and say nasty sexual things that were in those letters toward an 89-year-old woman. That gets out in there, in that lockup, you're going to have more to worry about than the family at the end of the day. You're going to have a lot to worry about, because that's one of the things they do not like in there. They can't stand that. Attacking old people at the end of the day, yeah, get your head taken out. You know, because they get your wig split, yep. But I think they did that because they figured, oh, if we do that, that's going to make him angry. It's going to hurt him today. No, you don't have no idea what you got yourself into. Mentioning my family members in the YouTube, Jamie, you have no idea what you got yourself into. Updates. Let's put that T in there. Right that there. Ugh, let me see. Someone offered McDonald's. No. The only thing I would eat at McDonald's, French fries, maybe. The hamburgers, no. I'm not going to hamburger. Hamburgers make me go to the bathroom. McDonald's, the sad thing about it was, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's is still somewhat acceptable when it comes to the hamburger. So is Burger King, but McDonald's burgers, oh, great goodness. They're absolutely horrible. Man, open up the burger, man. It doesn't even look like a burger. This flat little patty, and onions are not even. It's not even full. Like, they dice them up now. You used to get raw onions on that, raw onions the other day, real big tomatoes and all that. And the tomatoes are cut real thin, and well, it's just horrible, man. It doesn't look the same way when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I got McDonald's in a styrofoam container. If those of you remember styrofoam containers back in the day, that's when the food was good. That's when going to McDonald's was a treat. People go to birthday parties, it was a treat. I'm not a big fan of McDonald's now anymore. I want an actual burger that looks like the same thing on the menu. That's what I want. Burger King comes close to that. Burger King definitely comes close to that. New updates. I'm gonna put down the T for this one. Updates. This one. Yeah. Burger King looks. I like Burger King. I like their flame broil hamburgers. I'm a big fan for flame broil. McDonald's used to be. I love McDonald's, but their milkshakes are the bomb. I love McDonald's milkshakes. I think they might be the best milkshake besides Checkers. I like Checkers milkshakes too. But and Five Guys. Yeah, Five Guys is pretty good. I like that bacon milkshake. It's freaking banging. I don't know if they still have it anymore, but I love the bacon milkshake. It was freaking amazing. Sonic's had the pickles. Ugh. I don't know who could eat those. I mean, drink that. That was nasty. Oh, and what was it, Dr. Pepper? I thought it was a joke. Grit soda? No, that's nasty. I still would try it. Just curious. What it would taste like. So they do have those weird exotic sodas. Let me see. Let's see. We need this to be transferred to. Let me see. Have to go for this one. And boom. Boom. Get that done right there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it didn't start off doing updates on here. Just that the Halloween screens, all the stuff we're working on. I'm like, man, you're literally gonna have to put in a what's new, because I gotta have one page for all what's new. It's just too much of a headache because it's scattered all over the page. Need it in one section. Let's put the E in for this one. So this just makes it so much easier, because anything that comes up new, we can just load it right in there and be done. And it's easier for me if I'm dealing with people that are looking at this on the site. Like, well, you go here and you go over here. You go to this page there. You go over there. They have it over here. It just makes it so much easier. All right, let's bring this up. I don't know why this keeps dropping down. Oh, because I keep putting what you call that. Ah, come on, get it in. There you go. This is how we do the word play. This is how you make your letters dance. Do the dance. Do the dance. Make them do the dance. When we get there. Alright, then we go into the we need a punctuation mark in there too. Alright, I'm grabbing those two. Right there, grab a punctuation mark. Boom. Oh, they're gonna have a festival up here. It's coming. It's coming. This is a big festival coming up here. It's an autumn. They have autumn festivals up here. Oh man, freaking I love them. Freaking love them. Love them. I'm an arts and craft kind of person, so I buy arts and crafts and all that stuff. I love that stuff. All right, let me see. And we got the Renaissance thing coming up pretty soon. We're gonna do this whole Renaissance thing. We're gonna do it in September. I haven't decided which I'm going as yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do. I don't want to be a king. I'm gonna do the armor. Definitely do the armor. But I want to be a Black Knight. So I can go out there like, deny me not! How dare you? Deny me not! Now, I don't drink beer or anything like that, and do have those big old kegs of beer, so I'm definitely going to have, they have apple cider, which I'm going to have apple cider, because that's what I'm going to have. But I love that place, because, you bump into strangers, and they get all in the part and everything, you know what I mean? I love that kind of stuff. I'm going to have a ball. Alright, we got our updates up there. I'm going to be saying deny me not a lot. Deny me not! Deny me not! I got that from whatchamacallit. I got that from Dungeon Defenders. It's actually an achievement for the night. Deny me not. Deny me not. Deny me not. How dare you deny me? You deny me not. There we go. Let's get some wordplay on this. There, it should must be going up. Like, it should be going up. Like, this should be going, if we're doing it, it should be yelling up. Yeah, here we go. Where it should be speaking up. Updates. There you go. I tell you, it's so easy to do, like, designs on here. It's not even funny. Boom! Look at that! Look at that! It's all going to dance, people. It's going to dance. I like to do something that's different on my pages. So let's look this up. This is just the hard part. The intro has to be done differently. So let's go over here and let's get some anime for this. Use an animation. Get this to move in here. Ooh, look how that rocks and it goes doo doo doo. But we need something that's going to chunk. Here we go. No. Oh, I like that one. I'm taking that one. I'm doing a spin on that one. Oh, no, we don't need any animation, though. Can we push that forward? Wait, can this be pushed forward? Let me see something. Do we have direction on where we can push this at? Oh, we do. Other way. Oh, what the heck? Yeah. I'll take that. Oh, wait, which one was this one anyway? It was the grow. Alright, it was the grow. Let's do the grow. Grow. I'm gonna grow. Where is this grow? Alright, I gotta do this one. Here. What time? We got 8:42. 8:42 in the morning. Why did we angle it this way? What happens? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we can do that. A little bit more of an angle in there. Yeah. Bam. Alright, what happens if we bring it this way? Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'll take that. I like that angle. Oh, we can angle where they go at. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to do these display on them. Oh, no, that grow is pretty cool. Oh, I'm going to do the arc for that one. Grow. Can I control where this goes to? Let's see. No, we don't control where it goes at. We can't angle it. Ain't gonna work. We need let's see. Where are you at? We need you to grow. Where's your grow at? We need to grow at. Grow. Nope. Just had you there. There we go. Custom things like this wheel. This wheel directs where I want it to go. Alright, that's cool. Will that work for that one section over there? Yeah! Pacing to do this, man. Gosh, how much is pushing it for just that one section right there alone? Man, that's about an hour in there somewhere. Alright, let's get the rest of this done. Because, man, that whole section in there, man. I gotta put a recent information page here. Let me see. Change this background. Let's just change it to image. A sandwich. We get a sandwich. We need to get a basic sandwich. It took me a while to eat a hoagie with lettuce and tomatoes on it. I still don't get all them hot peppers and everything else on it. Same old stuff, just basic hoagie, lettuce, tomatoes, mayo, light mayo, because they go too heavy with the mayo sometimes, and 2 types of ham and 2 types of cheese. That's pretty much it. Family members, they be getting everything. I'm like, what the freak is all that? Like eggs and all that stuff. Like, sheesh. Everybody to each his own. But when I was a kid, no. We get hoagies, I take out the lettuce, take out tomatoes, take out the onions, everything, and just leave the ham and cheese in there. And they're like, well, that's not a hoagie, it's a ham and cheese sandwich. No, whatever, each his own. I just didn't like the lettuce and tomatoes in there. And then as I got older, you know, your taste buds change. I started eating it, but still, nothing fancy. I'm always curious about other people make their sandwiches. They put all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, what does it taste like? Because I'm too of a chicken to try it. So I'll try a piece of theirs and see what it's like. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Yep. Like the hot pepper incident. This guy was asking for hot peppers on his hoagie. And I was like, how many do you want? Treat me like you hate me. That's a lot of hot peppers. Oh, I like this. I like this. I like it. Boom. Oh, that looks hot. Tell me it looks hot. That blends in nicely. We have a little intro page right here about what's new. Let's see. Let's put the text in there. Right there. Right there. It's going to match it on the air. It's going to look exactly the same. It looks more like impact. Yeah, you do enough font. At the end of the day, you just look at something and automatically know the font of it. It's kind of jacked out. You do that much font. Oh, that font in the world. It's lots of font. There we go. It looks like impact for impact. Let me see. It stretches out right here. What's going to be interesting is the guy that walks all over Allentown, you know, the low-key dude, wears basically just a pair of sneakers and cargos and t-shirts. These guys are developing 90% of the technology down here. High tech and all the stuff is going to be all embedded down here. And never knew it. The entire time that I'm walking around these people that I'm the one that's going to engineer most of this stuff. And I got backing already. That's what I find beautiful, because I'm going to this office and I got to get clients. And I already had clients before I got into the office. I already got clients before. I already got in the office. As a matter of fact, the unit itself wants to watch our company grow. They want to invest to help our company to grow. So yeah, that's a blessing. And they're Christians at the end of the day. Yay! It's good to be around fellow Christians. It is. But you also have to be around people that are not Christians, because the people that need saving. That's why the Pharisees couldn't understand when Jesus was sitting there with all the sinners. He was like, "Why in the world are you sitting? You call yourself a man of God, and you're surrounded by sinners all day long." These are people that need saving. That's one thing that people understand. If you look at the whole thing about Jesus, that they executed Jesus over jealousy. He had to be sacrificed anyway, because that's the only way me and you and everybody else can go to heaven. That's why you have an option, because at one point only the Jews were the chosen. That was it. So at the end of the day, you were going to hell regardless. It didn't make a difference. You can be the nicest person on the face of the planet. You're still going there. So Jesus came down here for the final sacrifice. On top of that, the way people were doing things, sacrifice became corrupt. Because, you know, you had to sacrifice an animal. And you had people in the churches that were selling special sacrificed animals. That if you got one of these animals, no matter how much you committed, even murder, you can be forgiven. That's not promised by man. That's promised by God. God gives you the ability to be forgiven. But if you buy this special lamb, which people still do today, they don't do sacrifices, like what I'm talking about, special prayer cloths or whatever, you guaranteed to be forgiven. Isn't that freaking bold at the end of the day? So that's where Jesus went in and beat these people out of his church. Do business in the house of God that way. So, you know, it just got corrupt. Its sacrifice got corrupt. And there are people out there doing all kinds of stuff to guarantee that people are going to be saved. At the end of the day, you're going to be forgiven. If you bought this special lamb, if you paid more money for this particular item, you're guaranteed. Now, crazy that sounds at the end of the day, you'd have to be out of your mind to do something like that, but people do it. But anyway, you know, God got tired of it and said, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice my son. So basically, everybody has an opportunity to go to heaven. That's why if you get hit by a car or something, God forbid happens to you, I hope it doesn't happen to you, I hope you live on this earth for a long time, but something does happen to you, and you pop up in that place, and he says, hey, I don't know you, I don't know who you are, because you're going to run to him. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. You gotta know me, because you know what's waiting for you over there too. The devil's over there waiting for you. And Jesus is gonna look at you and like, I don't know you. I don't even know who you are. Yeah, because you followed the devil on the earth while you were here. You didn't follow Jesus, so he don't know you. And you want him to know you over there. But anyway, you know, this man is corrupt on so many levels, man. I read that in the Bible. I was like, good gracious, like right in the church. Yep. So Jesus was the final sacrifice for all mankind. So no excuses. You had the option. It was there. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. A chair. My biggest regret, what's your biggest regret? My biggest regret in life is not knowing God sooner. I wasted so much time doing so much dumb stuff. You wouldn't believe the dumb stuff that I did. Stupid stuff. I wasted so much time. Yeah. Could have been out there serving God. Nope. Out there doing the devil's work and they're wasting my time. Now, for those of you who are saying, well, without you, I have no control over that. I have no control over particular individuals. I have no control over that. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully they don't do anything. Hopefully it gets swept under the rug, and they become, who knows? I can't say, but the devil got them in that trouble. The devil got them in all the trouble they're in right now. They still listen to Satan right now doing dumb stuff. We know. So, if God decides to ask back what belongs to him, because remember, you're all here on borrowed time, and the Lord says, you know what? Time for you to come back. Ain't nothing you can do to fight it. Ain't no way around it whatsoever. And you're going to go back and you're not saved. So, either one way or another, he's going to have you. Let me see. That's why I'm so happy that when I think back, that all the times that I could have been killed out there in those streets, the devil would have had me. And I think to make sure, because I'm hard-headed, and I'm putting this right there for something for the title, so I'm adding there later on. I think because I'm a hard-headed, I did take the long way around. Until I was very difficult, stubborn-minded, wanted to do what I wanted to do. The Lord allowed me to see things as I was growing into my Christianity to remind me, don't ever take that path ever again. So I saw some stuff. I never saw them again. I never saw these things again. But I did see some stuff up close and personal. It allowed me to see exactly what was whispering in my ear and telling me things. And I'm telling you something, it was some terrifying stuff. You know you're protected by God. You know you're good. So you don't want to see it. And I saw a lot of it, because I did some things and the Lord had to let me know that, look, this is what whispers in your ear at night. This is what tells you to do things you shouldn't be doing. And it wasn't like I didn't see actual demons. I saw people that were possessed by them. Never forget that as long as you live. Never forget that. And some of them talked, some of them didn't talk. They didn't scream and yell and all that. And the thing, the exorcism, wasn't that. They were just like everyday people, but they were just, you could tell that they just were something not normal. So, and the thing about it, they don't come out at night. They're walking around broad daylight. They could be sitting right across from me at a restaurant or any place. It could be anywhere they want to be at. Because they're out there collecting souls. That's what they're doing. Yep. Don't let them grab you. Don't let them touch you at all, period. I saw that one where that guy was in that car, and this woman came up out of nowhere, right in his car, was in his window of his car, arguing with him, screaming and yelling out of nowhere, and then she went to reach for him. Good thing he didn't put his hand out, and she growled like a dog. That's what you got to be careful about. That's why you need God. Walk at that door, you better pray. There's some stuff out there waiting for you. You don't want to bump into it. You definitely don't. So, I've seen some in human form, I've seen some in non-human form, which means it was a shape, but it was like, you could tell it was moving, it was actually something that was there, but it was a shape that was moving. And I've seen ones that have walked over to me and called me out. Yep. Never forget that. So, it allows me to understand that we're not alone here at all, period. Definitely not. And that you're being watched every day. Every day you're being watched. Every single day. When you walk out that door, you're being watched. I'd rather be watched over by God than watched over by the devil any day. I'll just tell you, I told you this before. I'll say it again. So, coming home from a hockey game, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, skating behind the back end of Broad Street because there's less traffic. And as I was skating by, someone called out to me. And I turned around, it was two old ladies. They were both African Americans. They were sitting there, and they were just, they smell like rotten meat. That's what they smell like. They stink really bad. And they had flies on them. How do you have flies on your face like that and you don't wipe your face? It just flies crawling on their faces. And it's like you could see their eyes were moving back and forth, like whatever the body they had, they were trying to control it. And they had this little brown book, and he wanted me to read from it. It was some kind of Bible they wanted me to read from. And I said, no, I'm okay. I don't be disrespectful, don't be nasty, because again, you're going to bark upon something you don't want to bark upon. So I was very polite, and the Lord's telling me back away slowly, and I'm slowly backing away, and I'm praying as I'm backing away. And I say, well, I have to go, and you have a nice day, and took off. And the Lord said, don't look behind you. Don't look. Chills, goosebumps, everything. Heart racing at 100 miles an hour. I knew what I was looking at. I was looking at 2 demons right in front of me at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. They had this book they wanted me to read from. Now, if I had reached out for that book, they could have just grabbed my hand. And they can, and people understand that they can transfer through touching you. So when I skated off, and the Lord said, don't look back at all. Just pray, and I kept praying. I got home and told my mom what I saw, and she said, yeah, you bumped into 2 demons. Yep. Make you think. So I saw these things because the Lord allowed me to see these things because he didn't want me to go back down that road. And I'll never forget, when I got saved, there was a woman walking down the street. We didn't know who she was. She walked right up to my mom. She was an angel. She walked up to my mom. She said, I want to tell you something. If he gets in trouble again, the Lord will save him. And then walked away. And my mom's a spiritual woman. She said, did you hear that? Did you hear that? I heard it crystal clear. Don't get in any more trouble. You walk the path. Walk the path. You stay on the path. When people tell you things, you gotta learn to listen. I remember one time, I used to take walks late at night to deal with my anxieties. I put a hoodie on and just take a nice walk just to clear my mind. And one time I came in and my mom was like, don't go outside at night anymore. Somebody from the church said death is following you. Don't go out. So I stayed inside. 6 o'clock I stayed inside. When it got to be 6 o'clock I stayed in. I didn't go outside and hang out with my buddies, and then just stayed inside. And after a while I got tired of it. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go out there. What's the worst that can happen? That's the dumbest thing you can say out of your mouth, but you know what's going to happen after that. But I said it anyway, went out there. So I got out there and I got to walking around, and I was over there by Temple University by the football courts or football stadium, and I see this black thin figure across the street. As tall as the street pole. It was weird looking. It was a straight line, black. And there was lights on that side. So how can you have this black pole across the that lighted area? Like, how's that possible? And I'm looking at this thing, and it moved. I'm like, what in the world? And it moved again. It moved a couple of times back and forth. Now, you would think a person would basically just go and basically go home or whatever and pray. No. See, I told you I got this part of me that I got to watch. It's a pit bull side of me that I'm used to basically not backing down, and I will charge something. Knowing that I can get killed or get hurt or whatever, I would still charge it. And that's what I did. I climbed over this fence and I ran across the football field chasing it. And as I climbed over the other fence to get on the other side where it was at, it disappeared. And a smart idea. So as I walk up on one side of the football stadium, I come down the other end, I saw it again. This time I had a different form, had a different shape to it. It was more human-like, and that freaked me out. And it basically was way up on the other end, other block, across the street. You would go across the street, and then the other end of the block was on the far end under a street light, and it peeked at me. I put his head back, and I turned around and went in another direction. Yep. I got back in the house. My mom was like, I told you not to go outside, because you can see the look on my face, and I saw something pretty crazy. Not to go outside. I told you. Stay in Ayala. No problem with that. We had no problem with that communication line at all. I stayed in the house for a couple of months and then came back and said, you can go out. Yeah, because the devil had a strong hold on me. He did. He had a strong hold on me. He was going to kill me sooner or later. Out in the neighborhood, he was trying to figure a way how to do it, but God had other plans for me. It was not going to happen. But he was trying to figure out a way how to kill me. So he was trying to get me back. Something he has a strong hold on for a while, he wants to try to get it back. New things. New and Yeah. People who drugs, alcohol, all that stuff. Yeah, that's demons at the end of the day. Now you can have a few drinks here and there, that's not a problem. But when you become an alcoholic and it destroys your life and everything around you, become a drug addict, destroys everything, yeah, that's Satan right there from the door. And people, those demons will call out to you, and people will get themselves together, get themselves cleaned up, and find God at the end of the day. But them demons will come back and try to coach them into getting on those drugs again. Okay, that's the section for this right here. Intro. Now you gotta put some cool down here at the bottom. Boom. Yeah. Oh wait, we're in the wrong section. You're adding something new to something we already built. Come out of this. We're supposed to put a background for that. Here we go. Send me down. Come on, man. Oh, man, I got people wrong. I'm gonna do it myself, eh? Alright, whatever. Let me see. We're supposed to add a section. No. You're adding a section to this. Why I keep doing that? Literally, I already had the section there, and I'm adding the section on top of a section, which doesn't make any sense. Alright, here. Alright, there, and... No. Give me the other one. Here we go. Ugh. Meow! We need to build a background for this. So, meow, meows, meows, meows. Oh, customized scratching. We're going to get rid of that scratching post. I'm building you a customized scratching post. Yeah. I'm going to get the ultimate scratching post. Now, let me see here. All right. Something for the background for this. Meow. Meow. Meows. Meows. No meows. Taco when he's rich, you can go, my way. When you say meow, my way. My way. And it's funny too, because I was having this conversation and people are like, well, you're trying to be rich? No, not really. It's just going to happen. That technology is just going to happen. I ain't pushing to be rich. I'm really not. It's just going to happen. I just got to figure out at the end of the day how we deal with it. That's it. That's all. Do I want the responsibility of being rich? No, I don't. That's why I'm giving most of it away. I really don't. I can do it's much better with other people than with me. I'll put it that way. I live a simple, basic life. I don't want to change it. I like it the way it is. That's it. I'll change a few things. I'm a tech junkie, and I do want that military vehicle, stuff like that. But all other stuff, nah. I don't chase money. I chase God. So I'm just going to use it to help other people out. There's so many people that got amazing ideas that need an opportunity to be able to start a business. That's another thing too. I want to do that whole shipping container venue. We basically make them shipping container shops where people can start their own businesses. That'd be fantastic. Now see, for me, that's fun. Being to build stuff like that so other people can basically have an option where they don't have to go to a bank. Some people have fantastic ideas, but they can't basically cash on the ideas because you got to have all this great credit, and then you have to have, banks got to give you a loan and all this sort of they're going to take most of the stuff. It's a headache. I'm taking it from my credit's good, and I can get a very good loan from a bank, but I choose not to because I don't want to owe anybody. That's why I did the eBay business of selling toys, because I don't want to owe anything. I don't want anybody to come back later on and say, "Oh, we can just take your business from you." And that's why I want to do something where other people have amazing ideas, especially have a business class in there. Oh, that'd be nice, like a business class that actually tutor them and teach them about business or something, anything they want to learn. You know what I mean? That'd be great. Definitely want to get a comic book store. Definitely have to have one up here. There's an art school up here. I definitely want to donate to that. I'm all for the arts. Little tiny Picassos. See, I'm all for the arts. Music, I don't care what it is. Acting. Let's go with some beautiful visuals. Let's go with some colors. Some colors. Nine o'clock. Ugh, man. I am way past my time. Let's get this done. This is basically the whatchamacallit we're building here. We're just putting together the platform so we can build on it later on. So I'm just putting in some cool stuff for this thing. Change background. Meow. No Maui's? No Maui's? No Maui's? No Maui's. Maui's? No. No Maui's? Now, the reason I'm just doing basic backgrounds can be only change them out as well for the up and nose. So anything we add on, we're going to add the background change for it. So once this page, it constantly change all the time because it's a what new page. Oh, give me matter of fact Halloween. The movie Halloween. I saw this movie when it first came out. You know what I was? I was very, very young when it came out. So when Halloween first came out. Big Brother, Big Sister program. Went to go see it. And it wasn't really that scary. Freddy wasn't scary either too. Freddy was kind of funny. It was hilarious. It was funny. It was really funny. It was like kind of comedy, horror, that's what it was. So that was Freddy. Jason did make the jump a bit. It did. Man, the days of being to go to the door. People still do that now. They still go to doors for Halloween. I don't know. Cause we did it when we was kids, but I don't know about now. You gotta be careful. You definitely gotta be accompanied by adults. You have to be. People do weird stuff. They were doing weird stuff when I was a kid. You know, back then you couldn't take fruit or none of that stuff because people put razor blades and apples and all that stuff. Man, you would have to be a really sick individual to put a razor blade in the apple for a kid. That person condones violence, but I swear you need to be dragged out of your house and somebody needs to kick the living daylights out of you because what's wrong with you? Really? But anyway, yeah, when I was coming up, we had to take everything to the hospital and be x-rayed. My mom was a nurse, so, you know, she'd bag up all her stuff and take everything down to the hospital she was at, and she'd go x-ray her stuff and bring it back. And we could eat as much as we wanted for that day. But after that, cut off line. I mean, you're going to have a couple pieces here and there. So sit back, watch the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and all the other cool stuff, and yeah. I don't know, I guess they do Halloween parties and stuff like that. Don't do bobbing for apples. Please don't do that. That's disgusting. But man, I remember my first time getting a chance to go out on my own to go trick-or-treating. And of course, you got to map out the block. We lived in the suburbs at the time, so, you know, up on the other area, that's where the rich people lived there. We're middle class, but the rich people lived there, and they gave you checks, they gave you money over there. You know, not a lot, it was like $5 or $6. That's a lot when you were a kid back in that particular area in the 70s. Yeah, it was right in the 70s. Yeah, because I was born in '68, so yeah, it would be in 1970, around that time, 77, 78, around there. Yeah, I was trick-or-treating. But anyway, man, those costumes, freaking plastic that you could smell, that freaking rubber band and staple that went around the back of your head, and the peripheral vision was horrible in those masks. And you got that cheap costume that would look fantastic when you left out the door. When you came out, like somebody literally threw you through a paint like a wood chipper, because they would tear so easy. Man, it was easy to hit by a car with one of those things on. But yeah, I remember going to school and we would have the Halloween parade. We'd have a Halloween parade at school when I was in middle school. And my mom we'd go down to Kmart and we'd get our Halloween costume. It would all be set up there with the little boxes. Boy, that was back in the day. And you had to pick out which one you wanted to be. And, you know, we got all dressed up and got a chance to go to, we had a Halloween party. And they tell you to bake cupcakes. And I was just making bake cupcakes and stuff like that. And my mom they were all bakers in my family. They bake all these Halloween cupcakes and cool stuff when we bring them to school, and they set them up on the table. And then we would have the Halloween march. So right near the end, where we were going to be going home, before we went home, all the kids in the school would all get together and line up outside their classroom, and we'd do this Halloween march all around the school. And while we were doing the Halloween march, the teachers were inside setting up the Halloween party. So when we came back, the whole party, things looked different. And we, sit down and laugh and joke and have fun. A lot of the kids that were in my class were in my neighborhood. So I had these friends, and we had our plan all set out on the best houses that had the best candy, and we had it mapped out on how many houses we could hit and what we're going to carry, like what kind of bags. Pillowcase is absolutely a fantastic option because it doesn't rip. And if someone tries to take your candy, you can beat the crap out of them with it. But anyway, yeah, we got these big old pillowcases and drew Happy Halloween on them. and we went trick-or-treating. It's the first time my mom gave me the ability to go trick-or-treating on my own without my brothers with me. Because when I go with my brothers, man, they were going to parties anyway. And they didn't want to be out there in the beginning. They just want to rush me and get through as many houses as we can. And didn't even take the time, you know what I mean? Because they had parties set up. I can listen, they're older. They got these Halloween parties they want to go to, and girlfriends and all that stuff, their social life. So, yeah. I remember we had this guy who was a bully in our neighborhood. And he had a habit of snatching people's bags. Boy, I'm so glad he didn't walk into us, because if he did, I think we would have caught a murder charge, because, you know, we're kids then, we don't know better. So I had a sock full of batteries. My buddy had a sock full of rocks, and then I had a sock full of pennies. Yeah, he's gonna beat the living crap out of that joker if we took one of our bags. But in the process, we probably would have ended up killing this guy too on top of that. But, you know, we never bumped into him, never saw him. Got a chance to come back in with a ton of freaking candy. And this is when the chocolate bars were basically all full size. There was no such thing as a mini bars. Like, I don't know where that came from, but we had all full size Snickers, 3 Musketeers. Remember, we got more candy back then. Today now, candy's okay, it's okay, but it's not like we had back then, that old fashioned candy, you know what I mean? And man, I remember coming and dragging in my bag. And when we came in the house, my mother and my sisters, they baked cookies and pies and cakes. We had pizza, everything. We had a big Halloween party at the house. And we sit back and watch horror movies, like scary movies. Well, not the ones we wanted to watch, you know what I mean? When my mom went to sleep and the older ones came back from their parties, they would watch the horror flicks and we would watch with them. And then we'd be terrified to go to the bathroom because, you know, we saw something we didn't want to see. Yeah, it was fantastic, man. My childhood was freaking amazing. You know, my mom would make all her own decorations and stuff, construction paper. She was an artist. We'd make all her own different forms of designs and Halloween pumpkins and witches and all that stuff. And yep, it was fantastic, man. That's why we got a lot of us were into arts and crafts and stuff like that, because my mom was into all that stuff. But that's what it was like when I was a kid, going trick-or-treating when I was a kid. It was absolutely fantastic. But it was like once in a blue moon, like once in a rare blue moon, you would hear about somebody in the neighborhood that might have gotten sick or might have gotten anything. It was just rare, very rare. It ever happened. Now today, can't bring your kids to no one's house. They didn't run the risk of them getting snatched. Can't do that. Nope. Can't do that. Yeah, no. You gotta come there with your parents. Parents would show up at the door. I would never ever, if I had kids, let them walk up to anybody's property. You know, I would be right there along with them. But, you know, can't say everybody's a bad person, but you still gotta be careful. They really do. And I think now more and more people are having Halloween parties. I'm going trick-or-treating. Oh, heck yes I am. Definitely going trick-or-treating. But I got some other things planned too. So I'm gonna go see my mom. She don't celebrate it, but I'm gonna go see my mom and everything, so she's doing, and bring her down some treats and stuff. She likes peanut butter. Get her some giant, oh my goodness, I thought about that. Don't they make a giant Reese's cup? They do make a giant Reese's cup. Giant Reese's cup. Oh, I'm getting her one of these. I'm gonna get her one of these. She's gonna freak out. Like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna get her a giant Reese's cup. That thing is $71. I don't care how much it costs. I'm buying one. It's mother. And at the end of the day, we gotta get the giant Reese's cup. Where can we get this thing from? Giant Reese's cup from? I'll figure it out later on. I'm gonna save it right here. I'm gonna leave it right there and come back to this. I'm gonna get her a giant Reese's cup because she loves Reese's cups so much. It'll take forever to eat that thing. Gee whiz. I can see my family right now, like, really? Yup. Yup. Got her a giant Reese's cup. Okay, we got, did we save that to the folder? It is saved to the folder. Let me see. Let's go back in. Oh man, the trick or treat, man. Trick or treat. But don't do bobbins for apples, people. Please don't do that. That's disgusting and extremely nasty. And you're gonna mess around. You're gonna come back with pink eye and God knows whatever nonsense at the end of the day. It's somebody was on a somebody was in a forum site for Halloween. They were talking about they're going to do old-fashioned bobbin for apples. Yeah, I kind of killed that event before that started off. That's nasty. That's really nasty. So I guess people didn't think about it at first, but that's some nice colors to that. People didn't really think about that at first, but when you are bobbing for apples, people, your mouth is wide open in a large container of water. And so is everybody else's. Let's put it that way. So it's nasty. It's the equivalent of fondue. Disgusting. But it's not. It's disgusting. Oh, he's in there crying. Who's laughing? Oh, no. I was laughing when one of my friends on the phone was laughing so I was passed out about basically coming back to work with pink eye, strep throat, and whatever weird disease at the end of the day. Nope, don't do that. If I was going to do the whole bobbing for apples, it's really easy to do. You can still do it. Just get a string, attach it to a little to your doorway, and just put the string on the apple. That's all. You have to put both hands behind your back and you have to try to bite the apple. You know how hard that is to do?
And ad-free videos on the YouTube Kids app, so kids can bounce.
That's a lot more sanitized than basically doing it the other way.
It's way more than ad-free.
I think I'm going to shrink this because I want a little orange to peek out. So I think I'm going to shrink that size a little bit. Let's see if it was gray. Why are you having gray? Put it in orange. More orange. Yeah, more orange. I want orange and red. That guy was over there. Yeah, everyone in the back has been orange. Oh, what are we playing? Because that does not sound copyrighted free. It really doesn't. I know that means I listen to it all the time. It definitely does not sound copyright free. Alright, let me see. Alright, I like this. A little better for this. So we're going to do some test displays out in the park with it at nighttime and show it off. Well, we're going to be using the Sony projector, of course, because it's lightweight and it looks fantastic. So we're going to be using that on the screen and get that up and going. I might build my own stand system. I think I'm going to build my own stand system. I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to design my own stand system. Oh, I have to get the spikes and drop it into the earth. That's what I have to do. Oh, let's see. What's this calling me? Oh, business. Oh, people. Let's see. Come on, behave and be nice. You gotta let it ring more than one time. Let me see. I'm just supposed to hit a record who falls on this thing. Nothing there. that's great. There's supposed to be a unit on here to tell you exactly your call. Where did that come from? Let me see. Where's it at? I can't figure out what it's at. I don't even know where it came from. Definitely, that sounded like from What's Up. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let me just vote at the same time. Alright people, I'm gonna update all this, figure out where this call came from. It is a business call that came through. Now let the phone ring a little longer. And I'm gonna get this done. Let me see, 9:32. I have to go down to City Hall and get some paperwork done for something. Gotta go, thank you for your time, and God bless. Alright, let me see.